Well, Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly were touring the U.S.-Mexico border this afternoon as they are looking to keep the nation safe. Here is what they had to say after.
People who illegally cross our borders do not respect the laws of our nation. We want to get the lawbreakers off our streets and out of our country for the good of every one of our communities.
We will protect our communities from the scourge of cartels and gangs. These are not merely aspirational words, but these are bedrock principles of sovereignty.
We're here now to react. Ken Paxton, Texas Attorney General. And Ken, it's great to have you here on this issue. You know, Secretary Kelly said yesterday and reiterated this today in that news conference that the border keeps him up at night. He is worried about the southern border and security there. At the same time, though, there are Republicans in districts along the border in Texas that want a delay on the wall. They're concerned about the funding and how it's going to be constructed. What are you hearing?
Well, I can tell you this, just as somebody who's been in the legislature for 12 years and now AG, this has been a concern of mine and many others for many years. So the fact that Secretary Kelly is concerned about is sort of music to our ears because we've been waiting for an administration to actually do something about it. The fact that there are questions about this from other Republicans, I don't have a problem with questions. I have a problem with inaction. As long as they're asking good questions, there's a lot of questions to be asked by everybody. But as long as we're making progress, I think people in Texas will be happy.
Well, Attorney General, that's the thing, though. Texas Representative Michael McCall says that basically he's questioning the wisdom of inserting wall funding into a continuing resolution, and he also says that there's more time needed, that we can't move forward on this until we really answer what that border needs to have, what the construction looks like, the sensors. Fair questions, but are you concerned about a delay?
I am concerned about a delay because we've been waiting for action on this issue for literally over a decade. And so delay, we end up with more problems crossing the border issues, potential terrorism issues. So they need to be doing something, whether it's starting to build a wall, doing something with technology, or putting more border agents on the ground. We need some action from Washington.
What about the prosecution in particular of illegal immigrants? We have seen not just a decrease in the amount of illegal immigrants that are crossing over the border, whether it's Texas or Arizona or California or New Mexico, but we're also seeing a rise in prosecutions, in detainment. Do you support that? Are you seeing that in Texas? And do you think that that may be the better solution than building the wall?
Well, this is definitely one of the answers to the problem. And I know just from talking to border agents myself that they're excited that they're actually being allowed to do their job. And it's actually showing up in the numbers pretty quickly. So January, February, March, all the numbers are much better than they have been. And I think that is part of the solution. I don't know if it's the only part of the solution. I don't think it is. But it's certainly a big part of the solution. And I think you're going to find good results as we keep going with this.
What if Texas is asked to pony up, if you will, pun intended, for funding? What are you going to say?
Well, heck, we've done that. We've been ponying up for years and years and years. Our argument has been this is a federal problem, that it's an issue that the federal government is supposed to take care of. They're required to take care of it, and they should pay for it. We have stepped up, and we will step up if we need to, but it should be the federal government that does this.
Well, yeah, certainly. And again, some of your colleagues, your Texas representatives there in the state are concerned about that, and they're voicing their opinions. Ken Paxton, we appreciate your opinion. It's good to have you here, sir.